What a nigga name?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was a while.
That was a while. That was like early
8 years?
2008.
But you said a nigga got hit by a car?
Not Cordell Jones.
Who got hit by the car though?
Dwayne Haskins.
Is he alive still?
No, he died.
No, for real?
Yeah.
This was like...
But they say he was drunk. But he was running drunk.
I don't give a fuck. I got hit by a car and died.
No, but why you put that in there?
So how we got on the topic?
Because they want whoever hit them is go get off. And they want the people. So they said he was drunk because they gonna get off.
Man, get Big Bird's dick out of my face.
Tell it how it is and we ain't taking it back. Spitting jams for the people watching culture react.
Goddamn, man.
Podcast, we call it for
Next time,
black
just tell them, brother.
Get you, good they bad. Everybody relax.
You gotta pause that one time.
With an eclectic point of view and a couple of laughs. It's a dope podcast. We call it for black dads. Discussing different situations, whether good or they bad.
This is your
Relax.
show for Black Dads. I'm one of your hosts, your boy G Wade. Hold on, I'm gonna start it over because it's been a minute since all of us.
Yeah,
true. All right. What up, world? You know what it is. It's your boy G Wade. I'm one of your hosts of For Black Dads. And to my right,
it is the deacon of sneak and the pastor of laughter, Eric motherfucking Island. To my Rizzy, right?
Man, it's your boy Dooley Fan Man, a.k.a. Q Dooley, a.k.a. Big Chief nigga. And to my right...
Hey, it's Ikes. Happy to have these niggas in the room. In a small confined area.
Yep.
I mean, that's not a prison. I'm glad it's not a prison, but I'm glad to have it. It's been a while since we all been in a room together, and you could tell that we elated and we excited to start the show.
Facts. Man. It went by fast, but it's been a long time.
It has been a while.
You know how you know it's been a long time? Because I said to my right. Nigga.
I know.
And I went just like it was nothing.
I didn't want to...
He just kept going. You're a real one, bro. You're a real one. I appreciate my guy. He a real one.
It was smooth. It was smooth.
Yeah.
You know why I'm laughing too? Because it was smooth to the point where, like, I remember in junior college, I had this one homeboy who couldn't read, but he read the stuff so smooth that you had to stop and ask yourself, like, oh shit, is he playing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it was confident.
With confidence.
It was confident.
It messed everybody up. Like, we didn't laugh because it was just like, all right, maybe because it was an acting class.
Right.
I might be bad, but I'm totally good at it.
You just gotta let confidence win sometimes.
Confidence, bro. It'll take you a lot of places.
Confidence is key to anything you do, especially we know that as comedians.
Facts.
We can see somebody deliver something funny, but they don't deliver with confidence, bro. But I guess
but sometimes
I was gonna
not
say,
having confidence.
that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes me, I don't deliver my shit with confidence, and it actually lands better. Like I was hearing, like people was like, "Oh yeah, man," because I was on mushrooms yesterday while I was doing comedy, and then people was like, "Yeah, I've been there, I know." So we was just laughing because we was enjoying you being on this experience and enjoying this trip that you was on too. I'm like, I wasn't.
You wasn't enjoying it?
No.
Why not?
Because I didn't know how I got there.
He was real life terrified on
You
stage.
just transported. You was at one place. And you said that on stage too, though. He said, you know how you don't know? You ever been an autopilot? He was like, I just transported from here, and now I'm here.
I'm on stage talking. I was just sitting over there, and now I'm here. It's
a good shroom.
but it's also being authentic to yourself,
Right.
and being authentic to the fact that you may not be in the right headspace to deliver what you're supposed to deliver at the time, but you know that this is why I'm here, so I'm gonna deliver what I can deliver to you at this point in time. And people like authenticity.
Oh yeah, they do. It brings the best out you on stage too, in your mechanics, how you move.
I think that's the only way you should move. You know what I mean? Like being authentic in a way, like, okay, it is what it is. One thing I don't do is I cry, but I do it by myself. But if I'm in public, I don't think I can hide the fact that, nigga, I might cry at any moment, so let me leave.
You ever cry in public?
Would I cry in public?
Have you?
Oh yeah, I've cried in public. Yeah.
I think that's the hardest thing for me right now. It's like not to cry. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the older you get, the easier it is for you to cry. I used to never cry off of anything. But now I find myself more, emotionally attached to the littlest of shit that I shouldn't even be crying about. You know what I'm saying? It touches me in a different way.
Yeah, it's just certain places though. I'm not gonna cry.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying I would.
The reason why I say this is because in certain places, if I cry, people get scared.
Yeah, facts.
Because they're like, oh, wait a minute. It's a big giant over here crying. Like, what in the world
what
could have happened?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know who I'm not crying in front of? My kids. I'm not crying in front of them.
No, I have.
Because I'm not, because they're gonna roast the shit out of me. Hell no. This nigga crying. This nigga a little pussy ass nigga.
Your kids sound like bullies.
No, they are. I text them this morning. I started a little group chat with my kids. I text them this morning. I was like, good morning. I love y'all, and I hope y'all having an amazing morning and good day. And then my son said, good morning. And then my daughter said, good morning, dad. Old man emoji face. I was like, I'm not even that old. And then my son was like, yes, you are.
For them to say pussy ass bitch, they've been around that mama too long. And it hurts some shit. Oh man, well, the only times I cried in public might have been like a loss in a football game or something. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that shit hurt. Or or I find myself crying when I think about probably somebody I missed. You know what I mean? And it just may happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people might look at you like, oh, what's wrong? And it also may come off as like, nigga, I'm laughing, but I'm not. I just thought of some shit that happened a long time ago, bro, and it just broke me up. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta.
I've been crying a lot recently, like lately, but then I also cry like through meditation.
It's good to cry.
Yeah,
The thing about it
meditation
is,
and prayer. I go by myself somewhere and I seclude but I will cry that way, the way that I want to cry, because nigga, like, I got an ugly like I cry ugly as shit. If I'm around people, I can't even talk, and people be like, what's wrong? And I be trying to explain it. I can't do all that shit, so I'd rather just do it by myself. You know, I can't help it. When my emotions is flowing, bro, they flowing. You know what I mean? So
but it's scientifically proven that that crying actually helps detoxify your body, though.
Yeah.
Through your tears. You ever taste your tears when you cry?
It's salty.
Salty as fuck. But you know that when you cry from joy, your tears taste different.
okay.
It's a chemical thing because it's like that's why I tell people, cry as much as you can, especially if you're going through something. Go ahead and cry. I know as black men, they tell us, hey, toughen up your put your head up and don't cry. Men don't cry. What the fuck? No, a healthy, regulated man does cry. You got to regulate your emotions. We're not taught as men to regulate our emotions, especially black men. We're not taught that.
Yeah. Well, people get scared when we cry.
Yeah.
And it's I understand it only because of what America has told people we are.
Yep.
And so, because if they see us in a moment of like we can't, like, uncontrolled, because crying is uncontrolled. You can't control that. If you really crying, you can't just stop it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your emotions is all the way to the point. If they see us in an uncontrolled state, they get terrified. And it's everybody.
It is.
But it's also because of our essence too. We are strong in that way. So, like, my voice carries across rooms. You know what I mean? My confidence, when I walk in the room, the vibe changes a lot of times.
Yeah.
And so if I am part of that energy and I start crying, people get scared, bro. People don't know what to do next.
Shit sound like God.
But it's real though.
You feel me?
Because me as a kid, like I only cried out of anger. That's the only time I cried, when I was mad.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to cry because as I look back, you know, being an autistic dude, it's like I'm learning still how to understand my emotions and how to even display them and tell people about them.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part about it, telling people how I feel at that moment in time.
Yeah.
But then, but I think fucking more got me kind of out of my autism more. If that makes sense. Like, having more sex got me out of it.
Pussy is a cure to autism.
Pussy cure a lot of shit.
Hey, yeah, dude, it is. That's why I needed some Friday.
I'm no longer mad no more.
But y'all know what's crazy?
So I needed some Friday.
Y'all know what's crazy? You know, as I go through my journey in life, man, I love searching, like, religion, history, and the shit that goes. But it's in the Bible, it's one verse, it's 2 words.
Jesus wept.
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
But you
that tell you how powerful he was. That nigga, the verse says, that nigga cried.
Yep. But
oh my God.
But then also tell you what he did cry though. But did you remember what it tell you he cried? That nigga cried blood. How the fuck you cry blood?
If I remember correctly,
Everybody was scared when that nigga started crying.
Crying
bro.
blood, nigga.
Everybody was scared
He
when he
cried
started
blood
crying.
because his skin was bronze, and I ain't never seen tears roll down a black face. You feel me?
if I remember correctly, he wept because his partner Lazarus had died, and so that pain of that loss, and his mother feeling some kind of way, and that just touched Jesus in a certain way, and I was just bringing that up for the fact of the matter that I thought I had turned off my daggum phone.
You still got a ringtone, nigga?
What song is that? 200
that was fire. What's that whistle?
That's that old school man vibe. But I find myself crying now. Dadgummit. Because of the stuff that we go through, man. I was at a play last night, and it was dealing with the school to prison pipeline and how it affects black men and all the different things that happen, to our community. Was showing different clips. I know you guys probably seen that last year where the little girl got tossed in her chair in the classroom because, they brought the security guard in there because she wouldn't answer something to the teacher. And it goes so far that, we see these things all the time, whether it be George Floyd or, anything like that. I find myself weeping, whenever I see those type of things, because I feel just helpless in a lot of ways. Like, we still going through some of the same stuff after all these years. And so I don't know if it's an anger, if it's
also a connection,
frustration.
Because that's the thing. It's a connection to that person and that the fact that you black. So if I hear stories about a 16-year-old kid getting pulled over by the police and harassed, I take that to heart because that could be one of my kids.
Right.
So I look at it like that.
I agree with that. I think it's a connection too. It's like watching a movie. I was watching this movie called, I think it was called They Learn How to Fly or something like that. And the shit brought tears in my eyes because of the struggle that the two brothers was going through. They lost their parents because the dad shot and killed the mom. And the older brother was forced to take care of the younger brother. You know what I'm saying? But just the poverty and shit that you was watching them go through was just like, yeah, that shit sucks.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So it definitely is a connection.
Yeah. It's a song. It's a movie. It's a book too, but it's called it's The Interesting Life of Mr. and Pete. The inevitable
Demise?
No, not demise, nigga. The inevitable. Oh, I'm gonna think of it. Mr. and Pete. It's about this little nigga in Brooklyn, in New York. I don't know if it's Brooklyn or not, but he is at home by himself. His mama go to jail, right? And then he got this little Asian homie that live a little younger than him that live in the same building. And his mama on dope. And his mom, so he goes over there. He's supposed to babysit. They spend a whole summer by themselves, nigga.
Wow.
Like finding out how to eat. They in the house. They go through a whole bunch of shit. Just these two.
It's on Netflix?
This nigga and this little Asian kid. No, it's The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete.
Yep.
So Mr. is the, little boy. Pete is a little Asian boy.
Yeah.
And it's a whole
Where can you see that?
That is the first movie that made me cry.
What was the ending like? Did they have a shootout?
You can find it wherever you find it.
No,
Nigga, look it up on.
kids.
No, they young kids. No, they end up going to DHS and shit.
Oh, okay.
Somebody caught him at the end of the summer. Like it wasn't like they was at home by them. They raised themselves.
But the fact
up to
that they
be
survived
older.
those whole
But
3 months.
Nigga, it's a summer. Them niggas is the whole
That's
and nobody is checking on them. They don't even know that their parents is gone. Like it's not even nigga. It was one scene. Mr. goes into the bathroom because he with his mom and eating dinner and shit. She take him out and she on dope and shit too. And so he go in the bathroom and his mama is on her knees sucking somebody's dick in the stall.
Oh shit.
Pay for the meal, my nigga.
Yeah, that's
You
a
see
lot.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And so when you get that movie made me cry, bro. Because I seen, even though I didn't live that life, there's a lot of people around me that did.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good conversation to have.
Like,
what movie? I'll tell you what movie made me cry because I remember it like to this day. It was Monster Ball when Holly Berry fucked Billy Bob Thornton. I cried. I was like, oh no!
Why are you doing that? Nigga? Why are you degrading yourself like this, ma'am?
No, not Billy Bob. No,
You are way too fine to be a Billy Bob. jump off. That's not cool.
Here's what pissed me off even more about that. That was the only time that they even nominated her ass for a damn Academy Award. I was like, come on, man. All the movies this chick that did that she was balling it.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Rappers put that.
That's what she had to do for that Academy Award.
Right. Like, come on, man. That wasn't even her most powerful role.
Nah, her most powerful role was definitely Boomerang. Fucking bombing Boomerang.
Yeah, Boomerang was nice. I don't know if it was an Academy Award winning role.
They should have gave it to her.
It might have been Losing Isaiah.
Yeah, Losing Isaiah.
Losing Isaiah.
Yeah.
That was an Academy Award winner. Yeah. It was just hey, she was lit in that one though.
She was hella.
There's also this other movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like a little kid, 15, 16, but he goes out in the streets, he gets strung out, right? And then there's a scene where he's walking he's about to walk in his house. Mom like changed the locks of shit, and he's like 15. He's knocking on the door. His mom, I want some money. I need some $5. I need $5. And she's like, no. And then he's like, bitch, I need $5. He's like, yeah, I need these fucking drugs, you motherfucker. And I was like, God damn. And then his mom's just on the other side of the door just crying. She's like, I can't help you. He's like, you bitch.
And that made you cry. That would make me cry.
It's just funny. It was just hilarious.
Facts. That's hilarious.
I gotta watch this part.
It was so funny.
It's like Chucky trying to kill you.
Yeah, exactly like that. You bitch.
None of the movies Ikes has mentioned has been cried.
Not at all.
Masha Ball definitely cried that part because he should not be smashing bad bitches like that.
Then you felt it was the racism.
Yeah, I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
The name Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
His ancestors was definitely ringing under the ground.
I cried at Aquila and the Bee.
Yeah, it had a touching storyline. Yeah.
She really wanted, you know what I mean? They both was like, I don't want to win because, and she was like, if I win, you're going to get beat at home by your dad. And he was like, if I win, it's only because you lost. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So neither one of them wanted to win. She was trying to help him though. She didn't want him to get physically harmed. And he just knew that she already beat him. And he didn't want to win that way.
Was it like an Indian boy or something?
He was Asian.
Oh, he's getting beat by his dad.
I guess I love movies with a little nigga kid and a little Asian kid.
It remind you of your childhood. Because I remember you said you got an Asian homie.
Oh, my homeboy Peter.
Yep, it remind you of your childhood.
Yep. The little Asian homie.
Jesus.
He was Laotian. He was cool as a motherfucker.
Laotian's cool.
Yeah, we used to be
Them the niggas of the sea. Them the niggas of the sea.
Huh?
Laotians the niggas of the sea.
Laotians is niggas of the sea?
Yeah, because they on the island in the sea and they like Moana, but they also niggas too.
Yeah, they cool. I fuck with Laotian.
I don't know the name, but the movie that got me, I was thinking about what's love got to do with it, but that didn't really make me cry. I just was kind of enthralled with the whole story of Tina Turner and how she overcame some shit. But it's this one movie, I think it's called Lost Boys or something like that. And it kind of deals over in Jamaica, Kingston, sort of that same storyline of, just being out there, having to go through the struggle and still coming out on the other side, you know what I'm saying, victorious. So, I think that one pulled some tears out of me, you know what I'm saying, because they went through some stuff, you know what I'm saying, kind of that same scenario of not really having any guardians and, you out here on the streets and you trying to make it happen and people recruiting you to do this and that. And, you don't want to do it, but you don't know no other way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that's what it's called, Lost Boys.
Bro, the one that really messed me up the most, I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but it was called Marley and Me. Marley and Me. It was about the dog, bro. And if you ever had a dog, you know what I'm saying? You know how dogs die. They literally go away to die. They don't let you see them die. Bro, Marley and Me had me on my knees. Bro, when that dog went to go die, I was over, nigga, they was coming. You know what I'm saying? It really did fuck me up.
Yeah.
No.
It reminded me of the first time when I lost my damn dog.
I done put a couple dogs down.
God damn.
Just in my day. Like, I mean, that movie would get me. I mean, look, man, either I'm going to pay $1,500 to this vet Or we about to just go out here in this woods, nigga. It's cool either way. I know you got cancer, you old. And that wasn't even my dogs. It was relatives that called me like, hey, man, this dog about to die. I ain't got $1,500. I said, it's all good. I take it off. We have a good time, though. I feed them their best shit.
Dr. Kevorkian and the dogs.
Yeah. The dog's eating.
To his wife.
The dog just,
to his wife
just bam, bam.
He ain't mean that.
No, it's all good. It was very humane. It didn't last long or nothing.
Oh, God.
But I got
It
two.
died with dignity. Oh, God. We're one of their best friends. These dogs, I love these dogs, too. They was my friends, too. Every time I went over there, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Dogs
man.
just lay at my feet for no reason all the time.
Because they don't want you to kill them.
I don't come in with the attention, too. But
Man, even a dog deserves respect.
Look, these motherfuckers was old, man.
Oh, yeah.
They was old. They had all kind of shit going. They could barely walk.
Don't leave your
all
dogs
that
around
shit.
G
It was
Wade
time for them
audiences
to
always
go.
trying to say.
Either the vet gonna do it, or you can get me to do it.
If I ever got an animal, if I know who to call.
I got you.
I know who to
Y'all
call.
get a dog that get old, let me know.
Can I say two movies that, like, seriously for me?
Yeah.
Like, the other two was just a joke, but the first, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, when the Shredder took Master Splinter, bro.
Yo, we
What
finna take a quick break. We finna tap in. Nope, stop. We done. I'm not talking to you no more. We're gonna take a quick break, man. We'll be right back.
That shit
Folks like
hurt
that.
me. That shit hurt.
Oh, yeah. We back. This your guy, E.I., the deacon of sneaking, the pastor of laughter, coming at you live and direct from the Four Black Dads podcast. Hey, today we sending a shout out to Norma Jean's Soul Cuisine, located off of 42nd and Prescott. You know what I'm saying? If you're hungry and you want some of that good soul food, you need to go tap in with Norma Jean's. Oxtails, crab, dirty rice, the whole gamut. Oh, and if you're a little bit thirsty, you can get some of them liquid vibrations. You know what I'm saying? It might be libations, but we're going to say vibrations because that's just what it is. It's a whole vibe up in there. So, Four Black Dads podcast, Norma Jean's Soul Cuisine. Y'all tap in one time.
But nah, we got it. Welcome back. I don't know. We can do that too. Welcome back, y'all. We here. We trying this break thing so we can toss things in the middle and, you know what I'm saying, help out. People can help out us and we can help out them. So it's good. Well, I don't know whatever sponsor that was, but hopefully it was a good one.
Yeah.
We come back. Okay. So music. It's music that's been dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. And I also have so there's this whole entanglement thing with Will Smith and his wife. Everybody know about it. But then there's also this backstory on, like, did Will Smith do the right thing when it comes to, like, his wife?
Did he do the right thing?
Did he do the right thing when it comes to dealing with the situation? Well, we all know he did the wrong thing by slapping Chris Rock.
Right.
And he got all the repercussions from that, and she got nothing.
No, he didn't do the wrong thing by slapping Chris Rock.
You don't think so?
Why not? Well, no.
So you think it was all right?
Sometimes you gotta smack a nigga for your wife.
You're right.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I'm married. Sometimes you gotta smack a nigga for your wife. I smacked a nigga for my wife. Yeah, I smack a nigga for my wife tomorrow. So it's all good.
I mean, but as a fellow comedian, though, like, you up there doing what you do, and you go in on somebody, and then they come up and slap the shit out of you.
Oh, he wouldn't do that shit to me. He wouldn't do it to me.
Because he take you out there with them dogs. And
oh God, I'm a different type of nigga. I'm not. Yeah, I think I killed.
He had the right one. He how he went about it was wrong. He could have did that shit in a different light.
He bullied a nigga he know he could bully.
He could bully. Right.
Everybody hates Chris. He got a whole show called Everybody Hates Chris.
He bullied a nigga he knew he can bully.
Yeah, true.
I'm not finna walk up and slap nobody in this room.
And ruin his own he ruined his own goddamn life.
Unless we're in a prison cell. If we're in a prison cell, none of y'all got a choice. It's fucking my cell. If you in there with me, if I'm in a prison cell,
we going toe to toe.
Whoever in there with me, you don't have a choice.
Motherfucker in there.
No, you gonna kill
My
me.
cell.
Fucked up motherfucker.
That might be how it ends up. But you don't have a choice. Nigga, we gonna fight or it's gonna be my
what
way.
That nigga say on life? Still didn't get my cornbread.
But he bullied somebody he knew he could bully. He wouldn't have did it to
So,
any-
I mean, I guess that kind of brings us to the conversation of, the women that we do pick in our lives and how much influence that they have. You know what I'm saying? A woman can lead you good or lead you bad, depending on, you know what I'm saying, what you allow her to do. As much as we like to be leaders or, head of households type of thing, the woman that we have in our corner, man, holds a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's always felt a little bit inadequate in the fact of the matter that, a chick like thuggish dudes, you know what I'm saying? And
she's on the thug movies in the 90s. She loved Tupac.
He never fit that mold, you know what I'm saying? So I always felt like, he was just trying to be something that he wasn't in order to appease her.
I always felt Will Smith was just weird when it comes to like, I don't cuss in my raps, but I cuss in my movies. That was always weird to me. And I never understood it. And I still don't understand it to this day.
Well, he wanted to make rap what white people wanted to be. You see what I'm saying? He's never been like somebody who like growing up, like he rap is about it's rhythm and poetry. It's about your life, your struggle, you know what I'm saying? I got told the other day when I was in the rap you listen to ain't nothing but niggas crying. And I was like, it made me think about it, but it is that way. Like the rap I like to listen to is niggas crying in a way.
Mozzie. Yeah.
I love it, bro. But even then, you have NWA was niggas crying.
Niggas crying.
Everything out of New York. The rap that came out of New York. You got Nas, you got Jay-Z. You got DMX. You got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jay-Z got a song called a Song Cry.
Song Cry. It's niggas crying. They just telling you their story. They giving you their life. Yeah. And so I do understand that in a way. It is niggas crying. Will Smith has never been a nigga on there crying. He's been the nigga who has been the you know what I mean? Yeah. The happy nigga.
Happy. Like,
hey, feel good to be a nigga. Get jiggy with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He always, bro, it's just no disrespect to him. He did what he did. And that nigga successful as fuck.
Even
him slapping Chris Rock didn't hurt him.
It did hurt him.
It did hurt. I'm indifferent.
He didn't get blacklisted.
You just said he cuss in his movies, but he don't cuss in his raps. It's two different types of art. But also, too, I read his book. He don't cuss in his rap because of how he was raised based off of his grandma, Gigi, who told him, I didn't want you to portray yourself like that because it's enough of that going on already, which is why he chose not to do it. My thing about the whole slap is Chris Rock has came at Jada Pinkett Smith and a lot of his comedy for a lot of times, which is weird because when he said something about her on stage that night, she looked at him like, I told you this nigga probably gonna say something about me. But Will Smith not thinking like, oh shit, that's funny. Because that's his character.
He laughed.
He did laugh.
And then he realized, oh shit, she did say this nigga might say something tonight. That's what I kind of took from it.
Okay.
And then that nigga went up there and he slapped him, which it was stupid because you ruined your own night, nigga. That was an Oscars based off of you. This was your night. You know what I mean? You just went about it the wrong way, but you right. Everybody else is right, nigga. You bully.
What did he win for?
You know you can win.
What did he win for?
Slapping the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yeah, that's it. Nobody know. Nobody remember. Like, damn, nobody remember what
it was
he won
that one.
for.
The doctor. Wasn't it the one he played the doctor from the trauma from the
the concussion one?
Concussion. Yeah.
But
I didn't even see that movie.
I didn't either.
He is the biggest. He's literally the biggest movie star there is. He was the only actor to sell out the 4th of July twice. No actor's ever done that.
What, Independence Day?
Independence Day was one of them. I forget the other one. But also, too, after reading his book, Will Smith is the most selfish, narcissistic motherfucker alive. This nigga literally put himself over his wife, his kids, and God. That nigga said, I'm first, God, then my kids, then my wife. So he is far from, I ain't gonna say the nigga's a pussy. He's far from it because Will Smith,
no, he ain't no pussy.
He done did some hellacious shit in his time with some real motherfucking gangsters. But I think he also, how his end, nigga, how he grew up, he actually grew up in a fucked up home. Cause his daddy done a lot of fucked up shit to his wife in front of them kids. He beat the shit out. He used to beat the shit out of his wife. And he was a drunk and some other shit. But his dad was also a hardworking man, which is what Will Smith.
Because I seen that book on the when you was reading it on your coffee table when I went over there. And so, okay.
So, but the nigga,
you told me you were gonna let me borrow it.
I got to let you, bro. His work ethic come from his dad. His dad is a workaholic. 7 jobs, nigga. No sleep, no nothing.
Yeah, you got to hustle.
Yeah, you got to hustle.
So you saying that it was warranted?
Was it warranted? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, no, this is why I say that though.
Right.
Nigga, you know what situations I've been in my life? There's been times where I definitely seen something happen and I'm like, oh, maybe that should have. But at the end of the day, I can't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like on either end.
So if you say, for instance, you outside, right? You at a bar and you just hear like an eruption and you see like a woman get smacked, right? What you gonna do?
A woman gets smacked?
Yes, a woman gets smacked by a dude.
But
that's her dude though.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go try to talk to that man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. If he like beating her down on the ground, then I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna snatch it. I'm gonna do what I can to protect that woman.
Yeah.
I think that's what we should do.
Right.
But I'm gonna pull him off of her.
Mm-hmm.
But if I see him just smack her, and then they split up, he chase or whatever, I'm gonna try to talk to that man.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I don't think we should ever use that power against women. We already know we got it.
Yeah.
I seen that in two situations that I've been in. Once in high school, where I was just out of high school, probably in my early 20s. Me and the homies out kicking it one night. We see a fellow classmate, went to school with her. She's dealing with a dude, you know what I'm saying? We pull up at the Mickey D's and, you know, he putting paws on her, you know what I'm saying? So we get out like, hey, you know what I'm saying? She ain't fighting you back. Let that go, you know what I'm saying? So he proceed at that moment to, you know, back up off of her. We help her up. She kind of, you know, resting against the side of the building, like trying to catch her breath. This fool jumps in his car, hops the block, rams his car dead into the chick. As close as we sitting right here. And, you know, you just see her slump over the hood. And then when he backed out, it's just like the cartoon where the person just slide down the wall. We thinking she got to be dead. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? All of this was fucked up. But at that point in time, it was like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Just happened. We just witnessed this whole thing. And the homies was like, man, I ain't getting involved, you know, this, that, and the third. They done called the popos, this, that, and the third. But I'm like, we went to school with this chick, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like I can just walk past and like not know that.
Right.
Long story short, I got involved, you know what I'm saying? I made a statement, you know what I'm saying? Me and dude had beef because, you know, he was active, you know what I'm saying, out in the streets, this, that, and the third. And so for a while, you know, when we was out here moving and stuff, we always had to be on the swivel because, you know, I was the ops.
You told the police what happened?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, right is right and wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get that.
That part. And like you said, when it comes to our women, you know, I'm raised by a single mom. I got a sister.
That ain't have nothing to do with the streets.
Had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the way stuff works.
She lived though?
Here's my story. She lived. He went away for about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Got out.
He got 6 months for that?
Came back. And they was together.
I said, that nigga should be in jail forever.
They came together. Came back and they was together. And I seen them like helping. She was still in recovery, you know what I'm saying? 6 months later, still trying to learn how to walk and this, that, and third. So that was my first lesson about, you know, getting involved.
Getting involved. Because I've heard stories about that. I heard stories like, okay, these two people tussling and fighting, right? And you do get involved. And then both of them end up jumping on that nigga because he got involved and then he ended up dying. I heard this dude got shot because of that shit. Got shot and died because of that shit and that shit alone.
But it's a natural defense for me when I see, like you said, when it comes to our women and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like this way I was raised is like, you know, yeah, women go challenge you. They go push your buttons, you know, this, that, and the third. But, you know what I'm saying? If you got an opportunity to walk away from a situation, you walk away from it. What I would do, because I was in another situation older in life where I'm out with a female and then her sister is with her husband, you know what I'm saying? And they having words and he getting off in her shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? What you can't do in my presence is just be smacking up on your leg. Like if you took it outside or you in another area and I don't see it, that's one thing. I know this your wife, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can't stand here as a man and let you be putting hands on this woman in front of me, and I'm just gonna be like, oh well, damn. You know?
And at the same, but also let them know, quit doing that, nigga. You know what I mean? It's been times because that's one of the reasons why when he said, if you out and you see a man smack a woman, what would you do? And I say I would talk to that man because I have been in those similar situations to where it's a couple arguing, they going on, and then the dude hit her. And then you go, hey, bro, let me. And then next thing you know, you see somebody get a bottle across the back of their head by old girl he just hit. He just said he ran over the car, nigga.
She can't hit him back.
And then he did 6 months, got out, and they was back together.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That'd be the bullshit.
That's
I
fact.
feel like we all done stuck up for a cousin or something, and they still go back to that motherfucker.
Still go
It's
back?
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, what about the other?
I tell bro,
okay.
even my sisters, I tell them, don't call me unless you want that nigga gone.
Yeah.
For real, because if
For
I
real.
come over there, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, unless you want him gone. I don't want to hear that shit. Because y'all gonna go through your life and your situations. But if you're ever in danger, you can't call me. I'm coming through the, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna come through to rectify the situation how I rectify the situation. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But if you don't want him gone, don't call me and say you need him gone.
What about the other way around?
Because it could go there.
Just finna say that because nigga, listen.
Yeah, I was gonna
If I see a woman hitting a man,
yeah.
No, listen.
These niggas gonna laugh.
Hold on,
These niggas gonna laugh.
Hold on,
See,
listen though.
see, yeah,
Listen, I was
fuck
gonna
y'all
bring it up.
niggas.
What's the other way around? Because, and I know what they laughing at, but I gotta say this because I grew up with some big country ass cousins, nigga, like 6'3", 6'4".
Monique,
nigga got hands. Like I
got a homegirl right here in Portland right now.
I got an ex-wife right
That'll beat up. I would say she'll beat up 50% of this room.
50%.
I'm not gonna tell you what 50%.
Are you looking over here?
Listen, the chances that I got with my mama, nigga, the chances I got with my mama and my Englander, nigga, I've watched both of them mollywop they niggas. Straight put hands on them. Beat the shit. I'm talking about in front of us, like, damn, nigga, damn, you slap
like
shit
dragging niggas and shit.
My
like
cousins,
that.
I've watched them put hands on niggas. I've watched them niggas go back and forth with they nigga. Like, that nigga real life fighting you, but he losing. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he was really trying to.
Can I tell y'all a story real quick?
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite childhood stories. Nigga. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It's my favorite childhood stories. Okay, so we used to go to my auntie Linda's house, right, when I was younger, and she is nice. She used to smoke crack too, but she was cool. You know what I'm saying? But she always had a good vibe. She wasn't like a crackhead, nigga. It was just something that she did every once in a while. You know what I mean? And she had everything, but we would go over there on weekends sometimes. So we go over there because Auntie Linda, she started getting into church and start changing her life and start being, you know what I'm saying, and getting into different things. And so on the weekends when my mom and my aunties wanted to go kick it, all the kids would go over there. So all my cousins, we all be over there having a good time all damn day. Because she would set it up to where we eating, we chilling, we kicking it. It was great, and life was life, and then we can just hang out with our cousins and go to sleep, right? So one night we're all over there, and we just had a great night. It was great. It was fun, and as we're chilling, watching the movies, everybody goes to sleep. Watching Batman Return on VHS. I'm old as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that was a good
ass movie.
So Batman Returns, that was my favorite. That was my go-to movie. Everybody goes to sleep. The older cousins go upstairs. They go to the older cousin's room. All the younger cousins, we all outside. We just chilling in the living room. So as everybody sleep, I rewind the movie and watch it again. It's like 2:00 in the morning now, right? So she invites a gentleman friend over, and I see him come in about 1, maybe 12:30. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the time. Comes in, and he goes in their room, and they're hanging out. And the room is here, and the front door is here. So if you open the front door, you see the back room. And the rest is just living room. So I'm right in front of their door that leads from their door to
the front door.
And I'm watching TV. I'm chilling. I'm about popcorn and shit. I'm watching Batman Return. And all I hear is a little bit of yelling. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And everybody's sleeping. It's like I've always been a nigga who can't sleep at night. So as this is going on, a couple tussling and blah, 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 and there's some yelling. And then the door just flies open, and this nigga comes out like a track star. The nigga jumps over me because I'm right there. That nigga dodged a couple kids, hits the door. He scrambling. Nigga unlocked that motherfucker quick. Like, he did this before. You can jump up, hit the door. Boom, 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 boom. It was out. And then my auntie. Now, mind you, my auntie at this time was like 400 pounds. She's big, nigga, but she know how to wield it. She not like a lazy 400 nigga. Like, she one of them 400s, nigga. That
athletic 400.
Oh god, she can move. She ain't never been a slouch in her day in her life.
Like, she should be in the
still ain't a
combine
slouch now. She about to be 70 and still ain't a slouch. I can guarantee you. Strong nigga, she comes out that room butt naked with a butcher knife in her hand.
Oh.
She's chasing this nigga with a knife. That's why he's running. He's getting out. He's getting out of the fuck. Like, this nigga comes out with clothes. She wasn't jumping over me, nigga. As soon as I seen her come out, nigga, I jumped, I swooped back. I was already on the couch. I'm about to set on one of my cousin's head. Swoop out. In that situation,
oh shit.
Like, yeah,
So,
what do you
Hey, what do you do?
So you're not stopping. You're not stopping it.
I'm not stopping. If a woman is hitting a man, I'm not getting in that shit.
You got your ass
Nigga, you
whooped,
better
fam.
deal with that.
Right.
The fuck? That's your life. You better deal with you. You got problems.
What if he like he getting mopped? He looked over at you with those eyes.
Ike, we're not saving you.
No, nobody. I'm not saving you.
I wasn't there at the time. But
Nobody's saying.
now, hold on, sis. Come on now.
She just Ronda Rousey in this nigga.
Audience, violence is not the key. Seek therapy. Seek Jesus.
But no, I believe in a relationship though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody should put their hands. The only time hands should go on each other is between brothers.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. Don't got it. Between brothers, like you two niggas, y'all can fight all y'all want to. I won't jump in the middle unless a nigga putting feet on you or something. I'm not gonna let the nigga kill you.
Yeah, like stuff in your house.
You know when to break it up.
Y'all, if any, you know what I'm saying, any of my brothers start fighting, oh shit, y'all niggas go ahead.
Right,
Shit, deal with it.
You know when to break it up when men start fighting. All right, that shit over. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't never choked a female before?
Consensually.
Yeah, there you go. I have to. I haven't choked.
You've restrained the woman before.
I've held a woman down before
from like doing
because
some
like
shit
I'm like, yo, no, we're not putting your hands on me. Like,
this is gonna be one of the most toxic statements ever, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I have never asked consent to choke a bitch
in bed,
but they've always liked it.
Yeah,
and some women that like to be choked
because I feel like if your penis is in them, like you can choke them, but you just gotta put the pinky out. Like
no, I didn't choke them before my dick went in. Sometimes it start from where we at.
Okay.
It was a hot moment.
Oh God, it's one of the ones, and we just walk it down.
I told you,
walk it down.
Just nasty in there.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Sometimes you get nasty.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Filth, farm, filth.
But I've never choked one in anger. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
much. It's never been anger.
Me neither.
It's been passion, but not anger.
It's been some nasty
Oh,
Some salads got tossed.
Oh my God.
Life got life into that motherfucker.
Now I'd have had to choke you because you play too fucking much.
But now, speaking of Will Smith, it's some music coming out. He ain't got nothing to do with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, wait.
There's
It's music right now.
technically-
Oh, hold on, wait. Look, let's take a quick break, and we're finna come back, and we're gonna talk about some music that came out, and then you know what else we're gonna do? We're gonna get to our fatherly advice of the week, and we're gonna wrap it up. So we're gonna take a quick break, man. We're gonna tap in with y'all in just a minute. It's 4 Black Dads. Hey, you know what it is? Your boy G Wade, 4 Black Dads. I want to give a big shout out to Lion Labs Entertainment. Thank y'all for always supporting us. Thank y'all for always putting on for us. Thank y'all for helping 4 Black Dads do what 4 Black Dads do. Hey, shout out to Lion Labs Entertainment, baby. Yo, we back. You know what it is, 4 Black Dads. We talk music. It's a bunch of music popping up right now.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody got a new album. They're not like us, but they got a new album.
Yeah, they're not like us.
Did you listen to it? The whole album?
I listened to some of it, but he's just Drake is just not on his. It's like not on his shit no more. Like he just when he lost that battle, he lost a piece of himself, and I don't think he can regain it. Like he's going on stage with a vest like with bullet wounds in it and like smoke coming from.
He is admitting defeat. That nigga's waving a white flag.
So you saying Kendrick is Thanos and just took all his Infinity Stones?
All of it. Humbled his ass. He humbled him.
So what's his next album? Like, okay, so now little bit of context. You were a big Drake fan when we first started this show. So I want y'all to go back to episodes like 1, 2, 3. Tap into episodes.
Don't do that. Don't go
and
back.
then you'll see how much he was like, Drake is so great. I love Drake. He is so amazing.
Drake is my dad.
Came about, you know what I mean?
Kendrick always been in the light of me, but he didn't drop an album. He has dropped albums, and then he started dropping albums, and then I was like, Kendrick is it? He's GOAT. He's like best rapper in the game right now.
It's only one Bible. How many you want him to drop?
Not true.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean?
But I like some of Drake's music. I like maybe 3 songs on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Who I really don't fuck with is Playboi Carti.
Is he on the album with Drake?
No, but he got a new album coming out too. He got an album that just came out too.
Okay.
Dropped like 30 tracks.
He got 30 tracks on it?
Yes, 30 tracks.
I've not heard one.
Playboi Carti's trash.
But no, I'll be DJing, so I'll be trying to tap in with, you know what I'm saying. As you grow, every room is gonna be different. And so you go read the room, and you know what I'm saying.
I actually like the one he did with what's it, Madonna and what's the boy The Weeknd, Playboy Cardi.
Oh really?
I actually kind of like that one.
There's some Playboy Cardi stuff I like. I can't tell you off the top of my head.
I'm not a fan.
Music, but yeah, you're not a fan of Playboy Cardi.
I'm not a fan of at all.
No, he's a vibe dude.
It depends. He's weird and he's whack to me.
But if you're in a club setting and one of them Playboy Cardi songs come on, where it's just like,
I don't know one. I can't even say I don't know one. Me and my son just had this conversation. I'm like, I don't know one Playboy Cardi, and if you try to get me to listen to Playboy Cardi, get the fuck out of my face.
Oh, you don't like Playboy Cardi?
I don't. He's weird. He's a weird ass nigga. Like,
you're weird.
I know, but not like him.
He's a weird.
We can all say I'm not as weird as Playboy Cardi.
You can't get behind that kind of
not
weird.
at all.
Okay, all right.
He fucked up what? So he was on the Kanye West album, Off the Grid. Fuck that feature up, bro. Like fucked it up. I skip and fast forward that part of the song every time. Fabio Foreign killed that shit. He fucked it up for me.
I like Fabio Ford is fun.
These are a lot of young people that I do not know. People, I'm just
Fabio
chiming in.
Okay,
right now.
He like, what y'all talking about? Did you talk about Grandmaster Flex?
Hey, Tupac,
Grandmaster Flex.
What y'all know about? What y'all know about? Hip hop, hip to the hip hop. You know stuff.
That's when music was real, and there has some consciousness in the lyrics. I don't know what these youngsters are rapping about now.
Consciousness in this young music.
Not from Playboy Cardi.
We just gotta listen for it, because I know they talking about killing people and doing a whole bunch of stuff, but at the end of the day, though, these niggas is really just looking for community, and that's all they building, but they don't know how to do it because ain't nobody been there to teach them.
Y'all like Uzi?
Hurt and pain music.
I mean, a lot of these guys out here like on the radio.
To put that power,
right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I like the movement now with what Kendrick has done, because I think it took a lot of the onus off of, oh, we killing each other, this, that, and the third. Because like, there's only so many damn ways you can kill somebody. But the machine is the machine, right? So we already know that the system is already set up to put that type of music out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the wave that's going on now is that I like about Kendrick is that I feel like there's some more people that are really coming to the forefront that are more conscious. And I think we're going to hear a lot more of that type of art to balance out. Because it's always going to be, you know, ganging, and it's going to be women that's popping it, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. And that's cool. It's a good vibe. But I be wanting more balance. And so I think with Kendrick now bringing that into the forefront, saying, okay, I ain't got to kill up everybody. I'm just going to kill this nigga. But I ain't got to kill everybody to make a good song and people tap in, you know what I'm saying?
When I think about it, that was the last dope fucking class, bro. It was Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa. I want to say Uzi Vert.
That class was crazy.
That class was crazy.
Uzi Vert is trash to me.
Yeah, that's when the Double XL and the Source was doing that. Yeah. When they came out, did them ciphers.
That was the last of the rawest.
Donald Glover's cipher was fire.
It was. Shout out Childish Gambino, though. I do like Childish. I like Childish.
Fire.
I like Tyler the Creator too, though.
I think Tyler Creator. Tyler Creator's fire too.
Frank Ocean. That class right there.
Hey, the thing about it is, it's gonna be
Mac Miller.
It's gonna be a thing this year
too. Yeah.
But Tyler Creator, I think, right under Kendrick, deserved. If Kendrick didn't drop GNX, if Kendrick did not like us, if he sat down again this year and didn't come out with nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy he did. Don't get me wrong. But if he didn't do it, Tyler Creator would have took home them 5 Grammys.
Yeah, he would
because his last album was
fire.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then it was good. It was just good.
It was
good. All around whatever the fuck you want it to be. It is what it is. I don't care about what y'all talking about right now. It is what it is. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And he had a lot of bangers on that mother. He got real pause. He got naked on the album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as like spilling out his soul.
Because it was like that album to him was like Big Stepper, Mr. Morale and Big Stepper. That's when K Dot went, like you said, he derobed and he was like, this is me, bro. And some people didn't vibe with it. That was one of my favorite albums.
Nigga, that
because
album,
how whole he was in there.
That was my favorite album from him. Nigga, that album actually made me cry. There was some songs on there, nigga, that made me cry.
It's that one where he arguing with
oh, girl. That was traumatic, bro.
Bro,
that was traumatic.
Like, nigga, this sound like so many arguments.
So
it don't
many
make
of
no
them,
sense.
bro.
Even
and
you
end up fucking at the end.
words, and at the end,
you end up fucking get back together. That's why I don't get involved between lovers quarrels, because I don't have a stake in that lover quarrel. I don't.
That's why I would talk to that man. That makes sense.
It was Auntie's Diary was hard.
Auntie's Diary.
I'm gonna tell you why it was hard for me.
Fucking hard.
Believe it or not, bro, I've always been freestyling as a kid, but like the first person to make me actually sit down and write a rap and put it on wax was my stepmom's sister, which was my auntie Chelsea, which she was from Camden, because she rapped. Okay. And she was Auntie's Diary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nigga, bro, when I heard it, nigga, that shit brought tears to my eye, because it brought me back to that day, nigga. We was in there real life cutting up. You know what I'm saying, nigga? And I remember killing that motherfucking verse, nigga. And I just remember how she used to be that same auntie pull up with a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All this shit. You know, and it made me think like, nigga, my auntie
she was like
was the first one to actually put that pen in my hand and was like, let's get this shit and maul it out, nigga.
You was like, damn, I want to be like you when I grow up, ain't you?
Nah, for real. and listen, it's crazy.
Listen, my nigga, thank you.
And it's crazy because I grew up with all dudes, but nigga, my big auntie, you know what I'm saying? She was cold with that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I had to hit her up and be like, look, you need to listen to this song. I just want to know how much I appreciate you and how much that kept me on point when it came to doing music and rapping and shit. I had to give her flowers.
That's why I got bitches on me. I got bitches on me.
He's dedicated to my
Thank you, AT. I got because of you, AT. He got bitches on him.
For real. And then the last one he did on what's the one he did about his dad too?
Father Time?
Father Time was hard.
Father Time was hard. Father Time is my workout music, because that shit get me going. And I'm like, I remember like when as a kid, like you, even with your sons, like your sons, it's a different relationship when it comes to my daughters and my sons. Because I feel like my son is like kind of following behind me and seeing, can I keep up with what's going on, right?
Yeah.
And the song Father Time was like an emotional, it's like it hits me in my heart with emotional things. But we cry together. I can't even listen to that fucking song.
We cry together.
I can't even listen to that fucking song, because that's traumatic. That's trauma, bro. When I listen to it, I'm like, shit, this take me back to this. That's the one where they just start no, that's the one where you come in and they just cussing each other out through the whole fucking song.
That's when him and his girls having an argument.
That was tough too, bro. But just the chorus of Father Time was every day we wake up, breakfast on the table, tough love, roll up, no chaser.
No chaser. Yeah.
No chaser. The beauty about the song is like, no matter what we do as fathers to try to be there for our kids, them little niggas is gonna be somebody that we don't want them to be still. They gonna be tough.
They're gonna be somebody we want them to be.
They're gonna be them.
They're just not gonna be what we thought they were.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
They thought they were gonna be,
we can't
put that out there.
Put a picture and say this is what my kid is gonna be, and then expect them to be that.
Exactly.
Like we can guide them into it. They're gonna be that. They're gonna be part of the picture that it is, but they're gonna have their own.
But that's the thing about it. Being a father, it ain't about forcing somebody to fit this mold. It's about guiding them into their purpose. It's about guiding them into something more than what they are today. I want all my sons to be better than me. I want my daughters to be better than me. And ain't nothing in my I was thinking about that the other day, because I was scrolling back, bro, looking at my comedy from 2019. And then I was scrolling up. As I was scrolling up, I saw shit that was going on in 2019. Flood of emotions. And I'm like, bro, I carried my ex-wife carried them, but I carried them after they was born. And I was with them after they was born. I will always have a piece of my heart, and I always want the best for my kids. And that's the wild thing about it, because I don't understand how fathers don't.
Yeah.
That always hit me. I don't understand how you don't want the best for your kids.
Don't get it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
I can't rock with any man who has children who does not want the best for them.
Yeah.
Who does not, you know what I mean, do what they can to make sure that these kids have
absolutely
what they need, and they grow up and you instill in them you know what I mean, like principles in life,
morals, character,
but now,
character.
Let me tell you something. Things happen too, though.
There's nuance
because there's a lot of men and it's a lot of men who are lone wolves, and they walk around and they create a whole bunch of they create their own pack, right? And when they create their pack, a lot of times it starts with women, right? When we create our pack, you can't create the next generation if we don't have women in our lives. Right. And so we want the next generation to grow and the next generation to grow. And so one of the ways that men do that is they plant them seeds and they grow next generations. You see what I'm saying?
It's
within a woman, but then sometimes they don't pick right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean that works. That works
I'm
both
just saying,
ways.
it do work both ways because them women also aren't picking right. They're both picking incompatible.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to my ex's boyfriend one time, and he was like, "You don't trust her judgment in picking man." I was like, "Fuck no."
You said you was talking to your ex's boyfriend?
Yeah, my ex-wife's boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, and he asked me that question. I was like, "Fuck no, I don't trust her judgment in picking men." I seen the man she picked in the past. She picked me too, nigga. Like, come on. Like, no, I'm not saying I'm a piece of shit, but I know that, like, when it comes to my emotions,
think I would trust her judgment.
Nah, I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay. What I would say is any woman that picks me, I would trust their judgment in men. Because what I'm going to do is what I'm supposed to do.
This is what people.
And as we grow the next generations, I am going to be who I'm supposed to be.
This is as I've been dating out here. This is what women been asking me. There's like, would you if would you want your daughter to date a man like me, like you or whatever? I'm like, to a degree, yeah, but also to a degree, no, because I'm a comedian. My dreams kind of overshadow a relationship with a woman right now. And that's why I'm single. Because
man, that's the hardest thing.
I have a dream and I get distracted in pussy. I got 7 kids. I get distracted in pussy. And I can't be distracted in pussy and continue to go down to be be the best comedian I can be.
Now, this is why I would say I would want my daughters to date a man like me, because they will feel protected. They will be under, you know what I'm saying, like a guidance of like, we're moving forward in this way, in this way, in this way, and they will understand life in a way. I would definitely want my daughters to date a man like me. But at the other end, they also have to have the patience that I have. And they also have to have the same, you know what I mean? So I would want to talk to them and I would let them know what kind of man that they're dating. But I wouldn't mind. I would love for my daughters to date a man like me.
That's interesting. I mean, I think it's a beautiful sentiment. I mean, I don't know if that always happens with our daughters. We hope and pray that that's the case, that you set that type of example and aspiration that, like, I want somebody like my dad, you know, in my life. Love is funny like that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes opposites attract, and, you know, they get the one knucklehead that's completely opposite of you, and that's who they want to rock with. Right. And, you know, you just sitting there scratching your head like, but I gave you the blueprint. But I think in all of it, man, at the end of the day, like, we want our kids to be better than what we have. And I think the irony that I was listening to when you guys were talking was that we probably not the way our parents wanted us to be.
Oh, absolutely not.
Whatever dreams and
Mozzie said it best. Mozzie said it best.
Real.
Mozzie said, he got a line in the song. He said, I ain't become what mama want me to be, but I told her gotta love me for me.
Yeah, shit. And that's the reality of it. You gotta love the kids for who the hell they gonna
we have to love them for whoever they are.
For real.
At the end of the day, and support them and be there for them. But that's why I wouldn't mind if they dated a man who was like me, because I understand that no matter what, I'm going to love you and take care of you for the rest of your life, however I can, however you let me, right? With all my kids, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's certain shit that you might do that might be like, yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look at you. I know you my child, but shit.
But goddamn it, I can't get behind you on this one.
But we as you grow, as your kids grow, we always gonna our parents had the same thing, and we're always gonna be like that when our kids. We won't side eye their decisions, but at the end of the day, when they're grown, it's their decisions.
Yeah,
and that's what I've been learning. You can going into like we can do the father advice of the week now.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, that's a good smooth transition.
Yeah, because like something just happened to me like last week, and it didn't happen to me. It happened around me, and then I understood the circumstances because I talked to other people around, and so I won't say a week ago, but my apartment, somebody got shot and killed at my apartment complex, and
I should live in those.
Yeah, I was in my room, and I just hear boom, 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 like 7 shots. So then I find out, do a little investigation. So he got daughters. They out somewhere else, out school somewhere else. They jump somebody. The boy goes and tells his father. Father comes back, shoots that dude, kills him because of that. So now 2 people lost a parent. And it came my father advice of the week will be like really understand and really understand what you're instilling in your kids, and really because it could get you killed at the end of the day. If you're not doing right by your kids, it could get you killed in the long run.
Could become a killer.
Yep. Period.
That shit sound like a conversation away. Now y'all wrong as hell for jumping that girl, but to go over there and just shoot everybody up, and because your kids is gonna get in fights in their life.
You know, arguments happen though.
Yeah, absolutely. Shit just go left real goddamn quick.
Your kids is wrong. Well, your kids is wrong. Well, your kids is wrong. No, man, I'm standing on the business. This is my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna protect my kids, and then no, man, I'm gonna protect my kids, and then next thing you know.
Can I tell you?
I don't care who wrong, but you gonna give one of your daughters and my daughter, they gonna have a one-on-one.
Well, it was a boy. They jumped a boy.
Do.
Can I tell you something?
It was girls that jumped a boy.
It was a girl that jumped a boy. Yeah.
Shit.
And so me and him had so my kids.
So the father of the boy killed the father of the girls.
Yep, exactly. Like at home. And at home in the yard too. Like I guess he went crawling outside in front of his kids.
If you ain't raised your boy to be strong enough to handle some girls jumping him, that's your fault.
And you have to think about it too. For a group of girls to jump you,
what did he do?
What'd he do?
I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna step out on the block and say
group of girls jump a dude.
He probably was on their side. You know what I'm saying? He probably wanted. You know what I'm saying? He probably on the other team. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You know what I'm saying? He probably a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Then got into some sassy stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then all the girls that jumped on him.
Mess.
You know what I'm saying? And so then the father who might be accepting and probably feel some kind of way, like I need to, protect my, my girlish son. And, but either way, it's all went left. But a group of girls jumping on a dude.
It shouldn't end that way.
But also, I've had conversations with him.
Hold on, what's your fatherly advice of the week? That's what you're supposed to say.
He gave it.
I did.
He said about instilling,
like
the right things.
Because it could get you fucked up at the end of the day if you're not on your shit. Even if you're on your shit, sometimes you still get fucked up when it comes to your kids.
Yeah.
Because I know his kids. My kids got into some altercation with his kids before, and I had to go out and talk to him, but it didn't end in somebody dying.
You talked to
because
him,
me and him talked to this shit about it, changed numbers, been like, bro, I'm trying to raise my kids this way. He's like, I'm trying to raise my kids this way too. And his little girls do. He's white dude. Little girls do say the word nigga, and they white. They just strictly white kids. But he one of them dudes that say the word nigga too. Not around me, but he said the word nigga.
Well, it's his environment.
So guess what? Now I don't feel sorry for him. I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
Well, I'm trying to set
you got these little white girls running around here saying nigga and doing all this other shit, and then the dad come and say, "Hey man, the reason why they jumped him because they said nigga and I told them not to." And then your daughters jumped my son, and then you don't have no understanding.
That's probably what happened.
That's probably what happened.
Sorry,
I see it.
Fade, Dad. Don't kill that nigga. Don't throw your life away.
I know.
Right.
Now I feel sorry. Now I feel sorry.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the shooter.
Right. Bro, he probably. Let's think about it. Bro was probably.
Hey,
he probably
free
was
my nigga, man.
Bro probably was weenie-fied as hell.
Free my nigga,
just
man.
that nigga off and go home, man.
Oh God, I would have just put hands on him though.
But that's what happened.
It would have been a hand situation.
I guess he shot him and then he walked across the max tracks and walked home.
And just went home.
He just walked across. That's it. It was somebody told me it was 5 seconds, bro.
So the only reason why I don't feel sorry for him because that's one of the ones you could have just put hands on that man. Don't throw your life away. You know the people after you, cuz.
And some people is just ready to get the fuck out of this world. I think we live in a society where motherfuckers are more afraid of living than dying. Honestly, I think some of us just want to die.
So what's your fatherly advice of the week then? Shit. It got deep.
It was deep. Nigga, mine is fuck, I had a good one is
Want me to go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go next. Get your thoughts together. Yep, it just went real deep, real quick for you. My fatherly advice of the week would be patience, man.
Yeah.
Your kids is gonna do a lot of stuff in your life that it's gonna test your patience. It's gonna make you want to choke them the fuck out. It's gonna make you, you know what I'm saying, want to kick them out the house, whatever it is, man. But patience. At the end of the day, they are just trying to figure out who they are. You know, so as they figure out who they are, if you got the patience to sit down and talk to them, as they figure it out, you'll have a lot more victories than you will defeats.
Mm-hmm.
So just be patient with your little ones.
And keep in mind that they got some of you in them, so you should be able to pick that code a little bit easier, understanding where they come from, and that'll help. I'm just gonna piggyback off of yours in the patience area and just say, I think fatherly advice that I would give is find something to believe in that's higher than yourself, that gives you that peace in order to deal with the things that you're going to deal with when it comes to your kids, in order to be able to deal with the things that come with dealing with yourself as being a parent, because none of us are perfect. There's no rule books, and being a parent, you're going to make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Even with your best intentions of giving them a better life and having them be better people. I think the revelation for me was when I got to the certain age and realized, dang, my mom and dad didn't know everything. As a kid, you think your mom and dad know everything. And then you get to a certain age, it's like, oh, they was winging it too, like they didn't know. But, whether it be God, whether it be Allah, whether it be something that gives you peace, that helps brings you back to a place of serenity in order to be able to deal with your kids. So that would be my fatherly advice. Find something that you can believe in that'll help you in the challenging times. Deal with your kids.
Yeah, and mine is going to piggyback off of that because I finally found it. Number one, fight for your goddamn kids.
Yeah.
No matter what the hell you going through, even if you lose the custody battle or whatever, fight for your motherfucking kids and still try to be there, because at the end of the day, that shit is going to matter the older that they get. You know what I mean? And just to piggyback off of that tied into yours, when you do find something to believe in, if you need help, ask for help. I feel like a lot of parents didn't do that shit back then because motherfuckers were so goddamn stubborn. Ask for some goddamn help.
Thank God for my aunties. I'm going to tell you right now.
Takes a village.
Thank God for my aunties, man. If I didn't have my aunties in my life, my auntie Linda, who I was talking about earlier today, if I didn't have her in my life, I've had my auntie Tammy in my life, nigga, these 6 kids, it's hard, especially when they become teenagers and they got different shit over here and different shit over here, and you got to be in 3 places at one time. Nigga, that's hard to do. So shout out to my aunties, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all.
Because my mama said something the other day, and I was like, all right. She's like, Isaac? I was like, yeah, Mom. She's like, I didn't ask to have 7 grandkids. And I was like, I didn't even have to have 7 kids, Mom. I know.
But guess what? You did ask every time you went,
wait, what? Every time I went, what?
You was asking for another one. Every time you shut that little shit out that thing. You was asking for another one. Hey, man, that's been an episode of 4 Black Dads, man. I'm one of your hosts, your boy G Wade, and to my left,
it is the deacon, the sneaking, the pastor of laughter, Eric Motherfucking Island. To my Rizzy right,
it's your boy Dooley, man, aka Q Dooley fan, man. And tomorrow, right?
It's Ikes. Yeah. If you're gonna have Dooley as a wingman, make sure.
Hey, man, that's it.
make sure you don't get that nigga no drinks.
None at all.
This is for black ass. This is your black ass.
Till next time, y'all. We out.
From wifey steady tripping, kids making you mad. We gon' tell it how it is and we ain't taking it back. Spitting jams for the people.